Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Today, going to be reviewing, if you can see me that is, Reverend James Rye. Now, a few years ago, there was no rye, well certainly not a lot of rye based beers, lagers, whatever. But just recently they've come to prominence and now every brand seems to have a rye beer. You know, why? That's why I'm asking. Why? Sorry, bit of a sense of humour thing there. You may not have got it, you may have got it. But anyway, let's crack it open and we'll give it a taste. So yeah, this is a rye beer. Note our pronunciation of ours is absolutely not good. But there you go. So a nice, I'd call that coppery coloured, with a creamy, a white, off-white creamy head. Good carbonation and lacing for that. Ooh. Nice hop aroma. Now on the bottle it says here, it's a 4.3%, made by SA Brains Brewery. Distinctive, full flavoured ale with enticing hop aromas. Yeah. The Reverend James Rye is dark, dry and distinctive, brewed for a full flavour and a bitter finish with unexpected glimpses of citrus and spice. Wow, it's not unexpected anymore because I've read it and I'm expecting it. So the head's dissipated already. It is nice and cool in here. A bit too cool really for me, but we're not in the warmth of the summer just yet. So yeah, that's turned out quite nice. Not quite a nice beer, really. I'll find some details off the internet just to see what the general consensus is about this beer. Oh, I need to ring somebody. Trying to think of the beers that Brains make. They make SA Gold. SA Gold. There is other beers, but Reverend James Rye Beer. And there it is.
According to Rate Beer, Brains the Rev James Rye. Cask, regular. The Rev James ales are based on an original recipe from 1885 and named in honour of brewing legend the Rev. James Buckley, savour of souls and satisfier of thirsts. Brewed with our exclusive Buckley's yeast, they each deliver a signature taste with a surprising twist.
Thank you to Google. Hey? Well, that's me. I might as well go and sit inside. So out of 5, 3.16 out of 5 from 51 ratings. And yeah, whatever she just said, it just repeated it there. So, out of 5, this is a 3 out of 5. Pale ruby with a fine beige foam, ringing with lace. Malt loaf and rust aroma. Simplistic, big regional rust. Licorice, malt loaf and vague twiglet taste. Hazelnut too. Bit thin and generic, but not unpleasant. I did find it a little bit thin, personally. Another one. 3.4 out of 5. Again, a very recent review. Poured into a UK straight sleeve pint glass. Does it matter what glass you pour it into? Good, clean and clear. Mahogany body. Off-white crown. Aroma and taste is dominated by the rye content. Some decent hop action gives some late bitterness and balance out the rye / malty sweetness. I liked it. Final review, and even a more higher score, 3.7 out of 5. Bottle red, nice head, Aroma of roasted malts and something like cherries. Taste is roasted malts, rye, bready, biscuit, spicy, nutty, fruity, earthy and lemons. Mellow. Just a hint of bitterness, medium carbonation, very balanced, very delicious. I'd like to be able to drink this. I'd like to be able to drink this regularly. I'll go to the brewery store and order a load. That'd be tight. So yeah, nice looking. Yeah, it is more mahogany than any other colour. Ruby mahogany, you know, because people say Hobgoblin's a ruby beer. Well, ruby's quite dark, whereas, you know, it's funny how different companies have got different versions of colours. And why isn't this showing up? I can't see myself. Yeah. So, my own thoughts. Yeah, you can taste the rye. I've had this festering for a while, simply because it's, you know, you get, I don't know if everyone's the same, you buy a load of beers and you drink all your favourites and all the strong ones, because let's be fair, everybody does that. And then you're left with some beers. I mean, I bought this at a beer festival probably this time last year. And it's been sitting there since. And it's just ran out of date. But, you know, that doesn't mean anything on taste-wise. But yeah, so I finally got around to reviewing it. Definitely toasty flavour. Definitely roasted malt flavour. Taste-wise, it tastes stronger than a 4.3%. It's got complexities in the taste that, you know, that you don't get with a lot of other beers. It still doesn't excite me, you know, that much, to be honest. But definitely got some walloping taste. You know that they're on about the rye and the malt fighting each other's. And the taste, yeah, you know, you can definitely sense that. They're definitely two going at each other's. But saying that, you know, I found it a little bit thin, but it's not a bad beer, really. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't interest me in the slightest, but obviously not every beer is going to interest everybody. You know, you look at beers on the shop floor, and you look and you think, oh, I like the sound of that, and then there's a load that you think, I'm not touching that, it's rubbish, or they just don't interest you. And this is one of them beers, obviously it's sat around for a long while, hence the reason why I've been very reluctant to try it. But obviously today's the day, your lucky day. Struggling to know what to think of it. It's not a bad tasting beer, actually. You know, if you was offered this in the pub, someone says, oh mate, I got you a pint. Not that many do, because mate-wise I ain't got any, but well, maybe one. But anyway, yeah, it's quite challenging to drink. It's not you can't just wallop it down. You know, it's definitely one of them that you're there tasting different things in it. You know, like the 3 reviewers whose reviews I read, they're all finding different bits in that. And yeah, it's a better beer than what I thought it was going to be. Whereas I've had some beers, it's funny because I've had some beers like St. Peter's citrus beer. Seen it that it won some award, Best of Britain award, and you know, the citrus beer, I thought this is going to be an absolute barnstormer. And then Morrison's had it on their beer festival last year. Bought it, went in one night on the hope it was already up. There was nothing on the shop floor. I thought, oh bloody hell, come all this way for nothing. And then there was a roller dumped on the aisle with all these beers in. So here's me, went for every single package on that roller, ripping out all the beers that I wanted. About 15 beers in total. And you know, fantastic. But the beer itself was very, very underwhelming. maybe on a different day, you know, it might have been a better, you know, in a different conditions. Because obviously, temperature, the day you're having, all these factors help. You know, what you've just eaten. You know, they all help when you're having a beer. And sometimes if you're eating a certain food, and say it's a curry, and then someone offers you a cobra to go with that curry, and that day that cobra might be the greatest drink you've ever had because it complements the food massively. Same as obviously like a nice Malbec red wine goes with, you know, a decent ribeye steak. I'm starving. I think I might have steak tonight. I ain't got no red wine though, that's a downer. I've got some Malbec in the kitchen, but it's for a mate this Friday because he put his air conditioning unit in. So I can't rob them, otherwise the wife will give me a good hiding. But there you go. That was very nice. Nowhere near top 10 material, but better than average, you know. Average beers, in my eyes, are the likes of John Smith's. You know, that to me is an average beer. It's average bitter, and that's the extra smooth I'm talking about. The best bitter I find to be a slightly worse version, not as nice. And anything above that is above average, and anything below that is absolutely not average. So out of 5, I'm going to give it a 4.0 out of 5. I thought it was a nice beer, you know, well worth trying, you know, even if it took me nearly a year to drink it. But ultimately not one of my favourites. Thanks for watching. See you soon.